Everyone, welcome back to another live stream of Doki Doki Literature Club. Now, last time where we left off was that we were reading with Netsuki, and then Monica told us that we had to share poems, and we had to put the book up, and then I have to take it home, finish it before tomorrow. Apparently, is what Natsuki told. Is what Natsuki said, as you can see in the history that I'm in. And she said, and where we left off on the last line is where, and if it gets bent, I'll kill you. Is where we left off. But anyways, by tomorrow. I only got partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange in seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? I mean, it could go either way. Alright then. I stand up. I walk to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into the bag. Nah, I don't slip the book carefully into the bag. I just shove it in there. I just shove the damn thing in there. I don't care. I'm just shoving it in there. Freaking just slam it in there. I don't care what the consequences are. Nah, but I mean, I'm guessing that it's not quote unquote my property of the book, so of course it's understandable that you have to take care of it. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Shiori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Shiori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf, torn from a special notebook. Or, not special, Spiral notebook. There we go. Oh. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from here where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. That was a bad start. Who should I share my poem to first? Let's do Natsuki. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. Probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Huh? Then what's the point of sharing it in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours, like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poems if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. So what you're saying is you're blaming me for doing nothing I never even done. Okay. Hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it. Irk. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Are you sure you never actually said that? I said that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race. Owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try. But that's about it. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I liked it. There is a weird light that just turned on across my road that I can see. Got my attention. Oh well, doesn't matter. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Are you so convinced I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? The writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for rhythm and at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Who should I share my poem to next? Let's do Sayori. This is good. This is a good poem. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promises. See? It's like I said before. Deep down, you're not a selfish person, at all. Trying new things, trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all, yeah. I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear son, shun. I don't know what shun is, but apparently it's a word. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come outside and play? Come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially the last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This is so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Who should I share my poem to next? Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time to her. Let me retry this again. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your way. This is your way. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Mary buries her face in her hands. I can't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing a simple poem. Even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by explaining, example by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club and the club gives you valuable feedback. There we go. My brain shut down for a second. Needed a reboot. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Alright. Now, since this is cursive, I'm going to try my best to read this. Ghost under the light. The tendrils in my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. Never mind. Bathing, it must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green I'm just going to skip that word. If you guys know what that says, then yeah. Blue-green of the future. I bathe the calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. I'm sorry if I have such terrible handwriting. What? Wasn't thinking of that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Yeah, that's a relief. Also like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all. Really? Must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember, the poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than a simple story or paint a picture. In case perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I haven't even thought of that. It's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. And maybe you're right. I'll just have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Okay, last but not least, we have Monica. Oh. Yawning over here. Oh, okay. Alright. Well, gotta readjust my chair. Hi. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Haha. Don't worry, Tucker. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we all learn to get past soon. Yeah, it's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Tucker. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. It kind of makes me think of something that Suki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. There are lots of poems or stories out there that are no more than a few simple words. They may be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes that they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. Had a hiccup. I see. So you're saying that Nasuki is kind of like that, sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning, though. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. Could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. Best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of styles. But I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's 'cause I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle proters a noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. A real blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late, my retains. Already scourged with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Scratching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the very person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too sophisticated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think of it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Phew. I guess that's everyone. Glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's that everyone is judging me for my Medicure writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand out to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I end up getting myself into. Across the room, Yuri and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They generally exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows frown in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What is this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem onto the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Huh, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clear about the feeling of giving up. How could that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Huh? You mean you had to try that hard just to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sori liked it. And Tucker did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. Appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. Doctor liked my poem too. You know, he even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize we were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Huh? That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Tucker appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I'd deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? At least I wasn't the one who's magically grew a size bigger as soon as Tucker started showing up. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly both girls turn... Suddenly both girls turn... I can't speak. Everything's going downhill. Turn towards me as if they just noticed I wasn't... I was standing there. Tucker, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate the simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. How many explain that to her? Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary, limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right? Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? Not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course it's going to be, Yuri, you're really talented. Well, but Asuki has a point. I think that I rack my brain in an attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying a few feelings with a few words can just be as impressive as well. Let the reader's imagination take over, and Nasuki's poem did a really good job at that. Yeah, it did, didn't it? Huh. Shows how much you know. That's okay. I think that's enough. Huh? Me? But she was mean to me too. Suki's voice wince. Look, we talked about yesterday. What we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard. Looks like we learned that today. Even small circumstances can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulders. Shiori is nodding vigorously. Yeah, so you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Huh? Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise. Thanks for noticing. She fully mutters that barely audible. Yuri? Yuri looks at me dejectedly. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean anything she said, so you don't have to feel threatened either. Well, if you say so. Hey. It's not like you need to apologize for me. Sheesh. Natsuki takes a breath. Right? The thing about... Natsuki left around the room. Everyone stop staring at me. Surprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasts. Yuri and Monica look away. Anyway, thinking about your, I didn't mean it, okay? That's all. Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with anyone. Hey, you're naturally beautiful. Yuri. I'll go make some tea. Huh? I was just trying to help. I'm sure she appreciated it. Pets Yuri on the shoulder. Well, now that we're past that, everyone's read each other's poems, right? Hope it was worthwhile for everyone, especially you. And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace from the lazing around we got a little too used to. So many. So I'm joining the club was so my joining the wait. Is this a correction error or something or what? So me joining the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere? No, not at all, not at all. There's still time before we can go home. So we'll all relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature-related things in the club. So maybe you can take the chance to pick up a book or do some writing. After all, that's what the club is for. I disagree, Monica. About what? That's not the most important thing about the literature club. The most important thing is having fun. Of course. Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president. Then, though, Monica's right. Being in the literature club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing. But in the end, I guess it's worth it so far. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How'd you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Oh, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. How about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Maybe you learned something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a lot more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nodded myself with newfound determination. Tucker, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sure, he beams at me. Truly has been a while since Yuri and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Yuri, about what happened earlier, what do you mean? Between Yuri and Atsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. Promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you, too. It's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Siri still hasn't caught onto the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really have to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Siri. Pat Siri on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Siri as an eternal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Alright. It hasn't been, I don't even know. It's only been 40 minutes. Oh well. Anyways, we are back on the poem game. Oh, God. So, let's see. Technically where I was, we were technically doing Siri's route. So, I guess might as well. So nibble, blanket, ribbon. Inflatable, I think, is Yuri. Skirt, jumpy, giggle, hang on. Alright, do that, go to load game, push on that, there we go. Okay, let me pull up Natsuki's list again because I cannot remember the words again, like always. It's funny that way. Let's see. Like this. Yeah. There we go. I'll get rid of that. Alright. Puppy. There's the last one of them. Nope. Oh, anger. Milk. Misfortune? Nope. Skipping. Rainbow. What about eternity? Well, no. Wait, do you have heaven sent? Nope. Is there anything that's yeah, I had to choose a random one because I couldn't find. Yeah. Why, hello, welcome to the stream. Let's see, puppy, giggle, kitty. I think passion you had, right? No, you don't have to. No, passion is Celia. What am I thinking? Do you have tragedy? Nope, twirl. There is just really nothing for... I don't know if I'm just being blind or something, or... I'm not finding any words for Natsuki. Because this is Yuri, right, Yuri, I think. Vivid, fear, wait, fear? No. Just fluffy and fantasy. Do I have to restart this again? Come on, dude. Just give me a frickin' people. See, okay, let's try this again. Clouds, lollipop, headphones, hair, fantasy, strawberry, poof, whisper, skipping, vanilla, yep, vanilla, promise, nope, okay, secretive, nope, color, nope, oh my god, dude, it is like, secretive is Yuri, but every time I just cannot win for words for Natsuki, dude. It's like starting to get kind of irritating. This is what I try to do every time and it just doesn't work out. Okay, giggle, cheeks, milk, lollipop, strawberry, headphones, kiss, skirt, bunny, jump, email, pout, fluffy, is beauty one of them? Nope. Bouncy. Yep. Lipstick, chocolate, summer, spinning anime and mouse. Alright. Took 3 tries. Alrighty. Let's see. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hello, Yoshiori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. It's just still not used. I'm still not used to you being in the club at all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things when you But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy snacks? No thanks. Huh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Yuri? And why is that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to take a look at it. Yuri nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. She then turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Shiori. That's not fair. How'd you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming into the club room. So either you were not hungry or wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to convincingly forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. There's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. I mean, you have a reason. Oh, I'm back. People just like to bother me when I'm live streaming half the time. I need to get a sign to put up on my door when I'm freaking live streaming in progress. Or making videos or something. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Huh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Tucker to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Yuri. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean it like that. I got too absurd in my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You're right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to I have to respect the evolution. Rest. Oh my god, I said it once, now I can't say it again. Retribution. That. Still coming from you, Siori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Siori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to a club before she even told me. But it wouldn't have come if it wasn't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Siori. Out of nowhere, something smacks Siori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Plop. Cat. Ow. What was... Huh? A cookie? Sure enough, it's... Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Siori glances... I can't even say glances. Siori glances around the room. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution? Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about my cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Haha. Natsuki, this is so nice of you. I'm so happy. Siori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Siori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Siori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going to the lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a big... Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours looks like... looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But it's chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Siori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez, I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Siori off of her shoulders. Hump. Siori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey, did you seriously just do that? A mouthful, Siori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, tell Siori... Huh? Natsuki glances around the room. Monica isn't in the club room. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. It's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's popular. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Again with the door swinging open. Grabbing the handle, freaking just swing that thing open. No matter the consequences, and just run in the room. But I'd technically just rip the door off and freaking, I don't know, whip someone with it. Make them fly out the window. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. Hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Huh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, the last period was a study hall. To be honest, I kind of lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware that you played music as well, Monica. Ah, well, I don't really. You just said that you practicing piano, and now you're saying that you don't. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay. Yeah, but that will never happen because, well, I'm not going to spoil it. But I know the reason why. But one thing I'll say is that what Suri said about her showing us what she's been doing with piano, it's not going to happen. But I'm not going to say why it's not going to happen. You're just going to have to find it out. That's cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I'd love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, did I miss anything or... Did I miss anything? So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I chose to leave out Shiori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Shiori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. It's not long before Natsuki comes to me expectantly. Yeah, don't worry, I kept the promise. I pull the first volume of Perfect Girls out of my bag. Natsuki takes it from my hand, then quickly turns it over, presumably to check for wrinkles. Hey, I'm not that careless. I handle Monica all the time, you know. I just wanted to make sure. Can you blame me for not being paranoid? I don't give people my manga every day, you know. That's true. I don't blame you. Well, anyway, let me put this one back. I'm gonna get the next one, okay? Natsuki makes her way to the closet. I follow. So you're gonna tell me everything you thought, right? Where did this volume leave off again? I forgot. The chapter ended when Minori and Alice found Monica! Natsuki's voice resonates out from inside the closet. Appear inside. All of Natsuki's books are lined up on the top shelf. Did you move my manga again? Sorry. The teacher got mad at me for taking up so much space in her closet, so I had to move some stuff around, clean up a little bit. Still there, I just had to organize it a bit. The top shelf is far above Natsuki's head. She makes a futilely hop, trying to figure out how to reach her manga. Jeez, this is so inconvenient. Moving these back down. There's plenty of room. There's plenty of room on these shelves. And besides, they're really pretty to look at when they're all in line. Why would you waste your time on the top shelf? Natsuki, there's a stool on the wall there. In the closet, there's a colossal collapsible stool there hanging on the wall. If you want, I can reach up there and hand them to you. I can get them myself. So he grabs a stool from the wall and unfolds it. You think I'm too short or something? I mean, I knew it. Well, you know what? Just watch me. I'm just trying to help so you don't get hurt. That's technically what I was trying to do. Mitsuki hops onto the stool, which ends up being a little wobbly because of its capsule design. Careful. I know what I'm doing. Standing on the stool, Natsuki's fingertips reach the top shelf. The stool would be enough for me to easily grab the books, but Natsuki is being stubborn as usual. Ooh. Natsuki uses her fingers to scoot one of the smaller boxes to the edge of the shelf. See? The box suddenly tips. Natsuki barely catches it before it falls to the floor. The stool wobbles. Wow. Losing balance, Yuri hops off the stool. Thankfully, she was able to stay on her feet. She holds the box triumphantly there. Having almost fell, Natsuki is a bit shaken up. Jeez, no need to prove yourself to me. There's no way you'll be able to get the bigger boxes like that. I can reach them, so just said I can do it. I don't want your help, okay? I'm gonna get a chair so just hang out. Natsuki forces her way past me out of the closet. Let's see. Classroom chairs have the desks attached, so they were inconvenient to fit in the closet. Aha! Natsuki trots over to the teacher's desk, which has a computer chair behind it. Oh no, not computer chairs. Those have wheels on it. She rolled. Okay, first things first, you never stand on a chair with wheels. I mean, you kinda can, but you're gonna fall. She rolls it on its wheels back over to the closet. It's a little dangerous since the chair swivels and rolls. But I've already learned my lesson, so I keep my mouth shut. She climbs onto the chair, then slowly balances onto her feet. Since she refuses my help, I take a seat with my back against the side of the doorway and simply watch. Aha, there we go. See, I can easily do it now. Natsuki grabs a stack of manga and bends down to put it on the shelf below. Whoa. The chair swivels. Natsuki catches herself on the shelf. What are you doing? Can you at least hold the chair steady instead of sitting and doing nothing? I asked you if you wanted my help and you said no. Why do you think I'm standing here on the door just watching you grab the box? Because you said, oh, I don't need your help, I got it. And now you're asking me for help. It's funny. But, okay. Anyways, let's continue. Can you at least hold the chair steady instead of sitting there doing nothing? Who was it who told me not to help? Yeah, I got you. I hold the chair while Natsuki reaches this back up. I can almost see up her shirt. I force myself to turn away. Natsuki seriously didn't think this through. Once she realizes I'll be dead. Oh. Mitsuki wraps her arms around the perfect girl box set, easily the largest one on the shelf. Heavy. Tucker, I don't think I can bend down without falling. Hurry and take this one. Huh? But then I have to let go of the chair. That's fine. Just for a second. Hurry up. Alright. Let me just stand up. Slowly release my grip from the chair. What do you mean stand up? Why are you all the way back there? Natsuki looks like she just realized something, but she'll lose her balance if she moves. Natsuki, the box. What were you looking at? Were you trying to look at my... Natsuki's legs shake. I'm not. I was just... Natsuki, don't move. Just give me the box. You perv. You set me up. Go away. Get out. I'll do it myself. Huh? Your chair suddenly swivels beneath Natsuki's feet. Natsuki. The scene turns into chaos in a split second. The chair flies from under Natsuki's feet. Frantically, I try to catch her. The box topples out of her hands and the books go flying. I got you. The full force of Natsuki's body against me throws me to the ground. I just got body slammed by a box and a person. It turned into a WWE body slam. What is this? It went from a freaking... It went from wrestling... It went from, some... I don't even know what to call it. To, it went from a whatchamacallit to a freaking wrestling match. A whole bunch of books supplant me in the face. Natsuki tries to shield herself with her own arms as her face lands straight on my chest. My right arm and my back seriously felt the impact. Oof. Slowly, Natsuki comes to her senses. There. She presses her arms straight onto me to prop herself up. Natsuki seems to realize that it's not the floor that's beneath her. Gross. Yeah. The fist pounds onto my chest. Natsuki then hosts herself to her feet. What were you thinking, you sicko? Everything okay over here? I heard a loud noise. Monica suddenly peers in. Monica, see what happens when you put manga on top shelf? Trying to kill your club members or something? Jeez. Sorry. Oh, one more thing. Seems like your most recent club member is a total perv. So I hope you're happy. I didn't. Somehow it's impossible for me to explain this whole bizarre situation to Monica. I didn't do anything, I swear. I know, don't worry. Monica says that quietly to me. Looks like I'm off the hook. Oh no, my... I look down. Natsuki is kneeling on the floor holding one of the books that are scattered all over. There's a large diagonal crease along the page that she's desperately trying to smooth out. It must have landed on the page. Natsuki tries a bit more to fix the crease that she can't get it out. Suddenly she gives up and slams the book shut and then throws it to the floor. Instead of continuing to yell, she lowers her head and she starts crying over a book. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's just start crying over a book. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm just saying, why would you cry over a book that has like a freaking diagonal crease in it? But I mean, I understand. I mean, it's understandable if it's your favorite thing and that and that. Yeah. Sob. Natsuki, are you? No. Natsuki's voice creaks. Not creaks, squeaks. I see tears on her face. I'll help you. I'll help get the crease out, okay? It's practically my fault, so. Natsuki shakes her head, still looking down. No, I don't even care that much. I'm just having a really bad day today. Natsuki sobs again. I didn't mean to take it out on you. I really didn't mean to. It's fine. Is there anything you want to talk about? Natsuki shakes her head. Just every day it is so hard. I just want to come to the club and I don't know who's Natsuki falls silent again. I can't press her, so I can only do what I know how to do. Alright. Well, I'll help clean this up, and I'll move the rest of your manga for you. I pick up volume 2 of Parafait Girls. We'll set this one aside. This will help cheer you up a bit, right? We can get started on it once I'm done here. Natsuki looks up with her glossy eyes. What the Hang on. Alright, I am back. My brother got me a late Christmas gift for me, and he got me a Blackheart Bonnie figurine from FNAF AR. But anyways, her lips quivers. You're really nice to me. Huh? That sounds really strange coming from Natsuki. I didn't expect it at all. Well, I'm just treating you like a friend, you know. Natsuki lowers her head and stifles another sob. I'm not sure what happened to her today, but being nice at least is the least I can do. The next couple of minutes are silent between us as I begin gathering the scattered books. I make sure to slip them into the box in their correct order. After a little bit, Natsuki starts helping. It isn't long before we're done, and I hoist the box onto the shelf where Natsuki wanted to put it. Then I go to the stool and quickly finish moving. Then I get on the stool and quickly finish moving the rest of the books from the top shelf. Alright. This should do it. Okay. Well, this is a place where we will leave off at. And we will do one tomorrow. So stay tuned and hope that everyone had fun. Like, subscribe, comment if you enjoyed this. Subscribe if you want more. And yeah, goodbye.